Alright guys, back again for another review. Big Tom.
Damien.
Today we're going to be doing the GP Paps Lux version 2.5. Great little mod.
Yeah, these come at about €125, which is around 105 to 110 pounds, and that's for the 18350 model. Basically, you buy this kit, which is the 18350 tube, which has your serial number on it. You get a grooved top cap. You get your bottom switch and your button for the €125. You can then purchase the 18500 and 18650 tubes separately, which do have the GP logo engraved on them, but they don't have a serial number. So your 18350 is the one that has your serial number. That is your kit. It's an aluminium bronze, which is basically 4 times stronger than, no, 4 times more expensive than stainless steel. It's not as strong as stainless steel, but it's strong as brass. It's stronger than brass. And it's also 90% copper. And so something like the naval brass Nemesis is only 60% copper. This is...
it's great for conductivity.
91%, really, yeah. So the conductivity on this is meant to be really high. Also, the switch at the bottom is made of 24 karat plated gold over silver plated brass. That's a mouthful if I can say that, isn't it? Just like the connectors in the top cap, the pin, that's also 24 karat gold plated over silver plated brass. And it's also telescopic, a 2-tone telescopic, so you have one for the battery and one for your atomizer, pretty much like the Qi U. So that's nice. So you can get rid of battery rattle and also adjust to various 5-10 pin atomizers. And yeah, it's a 22mm mod. It's a pretty little thing,
it is. And
it's also got the shortest fucking throw out there on the market. It's a really nice throw on this switch. It's basically like a touch screen. You know what I mean? Just a slightest little touch.
Yeah, it's slick, and it's 22/1, which obviously fits like your JM22 fittings and also the Caravella fittings. So. Yeah,
22/1 threading, so there are other mods that you can actually interchange with the top cap and the bottom switch, like your JM22, like your Caravella. So if you have a JM22 like I do, you can use the tubings from that, you can use the flat top cap from that if you have the flat top version, and you can use the buttons. You can basically mix and match, or basically or buy your spares and buy your other tubes for your GP Paps, and there you go. You've got yourself a nice little setup there. You can get these from a couple of places. The first one obviously is the manufacturer, which is www.vaperart.com. The website is above my head right now. But they also stock these at Vapists, which is the UK reseller, and yeah, you can get your hands on these. Or if you're like me and can't be bothered to wait and don't want to sit around waiting, if you trawl the classifieds on UKV, then basically you could possibly find one in the classifieds. They're usually up for trade or sales, so if you're lucky enough, you can get one of these a bit sooner than they are.
Oh yeah, definitely. So these are a great little device. We'll go down, rip it apart, show you how to put it back together.
I'm not ripping it apart. We'll go down, we'll have a little look at it.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean,
we'll tell you, I ain't fucking ripping it apart. It's a nice mod.
So we're going to have a look, alright.
Okay, so here you have your GP Paps Lux v2.5 aluminium bronze tubing. It has stainless steel grooved top cap. It has a stainless steel switch with a locking ring. And it has the button at the bottom, which is a 24 karat gold plated over silver plated brass. And it is a very, very short throw. As you can see, it's really nice. You have your serial number that comes on the 18350 tube with your vent holes, which are nice and big, just in case you have an accident with a leaky battery or a vented gas from your battery. You also have your GP logo engraved into the tube there. Underneath your top cap, you have your connections, which is telescopic. So basically, if you're one for your atomizer, the top one, so you connect your atomizer and adjust the top one, and then for your battery, whether you have a flat top battery or a nipple top battery, you can adjust for various sizes to get rid of the rattle. And the connections are also 24 karat gold plated over silver plated brass, which is obviously done in order to get a higher conductivity. So let me just get a battery here. So you simply just place your battery in. You then get your desired atomizer. I'm going to use the Tayfun GT here to show you. So what you want to do is screw in your atomizer to your top cap. Adjust your first telescopic pin in order to get a flat flush connection, and then adjust your bottom pin here in order to stop any battery rattle from your mod. And that's how that comes. Lovely. Now you can also interchange, because this is 21/1 threading on your Paps, you can also interchange with various other devices on the market, like the Caravella and also like the JM22 here by JM Sale, by JM. So if you have the other tubes, like this is an 18500 tube of the JM22, you can just simply screw on your Pap switch. You can use the flat top that I've got with my JM22. As you see, they thread on nicely. You can also do the same thing with the tubing of the Lux. So if I wanted to use a JM22 flat top cap, that screws on quite nice. And also if I wanted to use a JM22 button, and there you have sort of a GP Paps JM22 Frankenstein sort of mod there. It's a very nice thick tubing on this Lux. You can tell it's nice and strong. It does polish up really nice like brass. I've let this start to patina a little bit, but if you do give this a good polish, it comes up very nice and shiny. With the button, however, because it's plated, gold plated, you don't want to use a Cape Cod or a polish on that at all. Just a bit of washing up liquid or just a bit of warm water will suffice and get it nice and clean. Otherwise you'll end up taking off the gold plating and it will go to like a silvery sort of stainless steel sort of shade. So yeah, once again, there you have your GP Paps. You can get plenty of spares for this. If you want a flat top connection, flat top cap, you can also get them from Vapor Art. You can get spare buttons, spare telescopic pins. You can get the 18500 and the 18650 tubes. You can also interchange with the stainless steel version of the Paps. They have a v2.5 in stainless steel, so you can get the tubes for that. But once again, the serial number only comes on the 18350. So if you do get the 18500 and the 18650 tubing in stainless steel, you will not have your serial number. You need to buy the full kit in 18350 mode to get that. But there you have it, the GP Paps Lux, a very beautiful looking mod with a very, very short throw on the button, telescopic pin, 24 karat gold plated over silver plated brass connections and button. Lovely one.
Alright guys, so after taking that apart and Damien showing you how to put your battery and fiddle with it, it's a great little device. It is, it's cool. The switch.
Switch is stunning.
Best on the market.
The switch is absolutely stunning. It really is the lightest touch, the shortest throw. It is really nice. Such a little pinky switch as well. Just an easy little bosh. And there you go, you've got your hit. There's no misfires, there's nothing like that. Or you can hit it round the edges, in the middle, and Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your arm, off you go, you're getting a nice vape.
As we said before, it doesn't hit as hard as like the Nemesis. It is a great device, don't get me wrong, but it's not, it doesn't give you as much punch.
Yeah, the Nemesis does hit harder than this, so there are harder hitting mods than this, but this is probably one of the most beautiful. But it does patina like the naval brass Nemesis. It's not as quick to go like that, but still you'll end up finding yourself wanking it off with your top throughout most of the day.
He's on about the mod.
Oh yeah, of course I am. But yeah, it's a beautiful, stunning little device, and as you saw, it does interchange with other mods as well, which is cool. So if you have like a JM22, if you have a Caravella and that, and you fancy using the switch, or you just want to get the spares, like I said, the spares are easily obtainable. They sell them at Vapers, they sell them at Vapor Art. There is a lot of spares for this. It does interchange with the stainless steel v2.5 Paps. It also interchanges with the version 2.1 as well that came out briefly before it, so you can use all the different tubes. I don't know about the actual Paps Lux switch. I think that only interchanges with the v2.5.
Yeah, the other parts, yeah.
But once again, Vapor Art does do a lot of different spares, a lot of different bits. If you want to get the flat top cap, they sell that. If you want to get a different switch and keep this one all nice and groovy, then they sell that. But yeah, it's a it's a really nice little mod. It's very pretty to look at, and it's the switch on it is definitely a selling point. It's
definitely points wise, it's definitely got to be a 9 or a 10 mod for the way it looks. It does look stunning. Damien said it will tarnish. You will have to polish it a little bit.
Do not polish this bottom cap as well. Do not. It's 24 karat plated gold over silver plated brass. So if you polish this, if you use like a Cape Cod or something like that on the bottom of this, you are going to take that gold plating away. So a little wet cloth or a bit of washing up liquid will suffice on this to keep it clean. Otherwise you will end up taking the gold plating off. The aluminium brass, the aluminium bronze on the top, you can polish that as you would brass or stainless steel. That's fine. It's nice and tough. It's stronger than brass. And like I said, it's more expensive than European graded 316 stainless steel, 4 times more expensive. So you're getting a nice bit of quality in your hands here.
Definitely.
It doesn't hit as hard as the Nemesis, but what does? I mean, for a mechanical mod, that's a beast, but it's still a really, really nice mod. So yeah, I'm going to give it 8 out of 10 for vape, for hitting wise, because I've got used to the Nemesis. I've got used to how hard that hits now, and you know, this needs a little bit more of a punch in it. You can use a kick in the 18500 tubes with an 18350. You can use a kick in the 18650 tube with the 18500. Obviously you can't with an 18350, but you can with the other 2 tubes. And if you do buy the other tubes, it's going to be another 50 quid more on top, or maybe 60 quid more. So you're looking at about 170 quid for the old setup, which is a bit of money, especially seeing as now you can get the Paps X for about 160 quid, which is very similar to how the Nemesis is set up. But yeah, I do like it. It is lovely. I love an 18350 mod, especially with a K-Fun or a Typhon or any sort of fun on the top of it. You know? So yeah, it does look handsome, and the switch is second to none. It's worth, if you're a vapor, if you're a nerdy vapor like me, it's worth just having for the little switch at the bottom, just to say I've got a Paps 2.5 with a nice little switch.
Oh yeah.
Don't know why I went a bit. Right? But I did. I've done it. It's done. It's too late now. Can't go back. So yeah, if you want one of these, then once again have a look at www.vaporart.com. The website is above my head there. They also have them at Vapists. I will also put the website for Vapist above my head there. So yeah, keep your eyes out. If you can't wait for the next batch, or you don't know if they're going to be on sale, or you can't be bothered to wait for Vapor Art or Vapist to have them in stock, check the classifieds or the trades on UKV, because you can usually find them on there. Somebody's usually got one for trade, or maybe selling if you're lucky, and grab yourself a bargain. But yeah, I would recommend it for the Vapor out there. It's absolutely stunning looking mod, and the switch is second to none, really. So
it is, yeah. Good points.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Yeah. And I even did a few earlier. So yeah, thanks very much for watching this review, and we'll see you on the next one. Save.